Focusing on the necessities. June 7, 2014. We are quite positive you have experienced periods of intense productive effort, weeks and months where everything went smoothly, all things fell into perfect place, goals seemingly to finish almost effortlessly on their own. Then there are the extreme opposite of times when you would feel totally overwhelmed and burdened by the challenges life has left you with. You may have felt frustrated of them and of yourself for not being able to deal with them better. Did you have days, dear ones, asking yourself, how in the world did this happen to me, or, what did I do to deserve this? It is true, dear ones, that some of the goals and projects that are on your list of things to accomplish will have more importance than others. What is important, dear ones, is being able to focus on what matters the most, what is most essential and necessary. When you feel yourself becoming upset, remember to breathe deeply, walk in the outdoors, do something that will help you change your thoughts and quiet your emotions until you are able to think clearer. It does the body little good to rant, or to allow the situation that has caused frustration to rule your demeanor. When dealing with the ups and downs of life and the unexpected challenges that cross your path, before going full speed ahead, ask yourself some important questions in order to determine the importance of this challenge, and of the possible directions the outcome may take you on. Try to consider how the outcome of a current situation will affect you 10 years from now. Try to project the possibilities. This is not something you do when you are choosing which pack of chewing gum you are wanting to buy. This kind of thinking and rationalizing is done before you make a decision that has the potential of being life-changing. Think back to your happiest and favorite of memories, of people and events that have helped to shape you into the person you are today. Now think about what it is you want to reach in 10 years, and if the situation in front of you will help get you there. It is fun to daydream about the possibilities of tomorrow, but it is essential to bring your focus back in presence of the now. Take some time out to determine what your purpose is. No one's purpose is more special or significant than anyone else's is, just different. It is up to each of you to discover what your mission is, what you are here to do besides work at a job you may not like or toil day in and day out for your family. From your natural-born talents, and from the positive side of your traits and characteristics, what is it that you are here for? What is your focus? Are you a helper? If so, what is it you are helping with? Are you a giver? If so, what is it that you are giving? Or are you here to give those in need your compassion, love, and charity? As you can see, dear ones, your mission and purpose can be anything, but it has to have meaning. It has been witnessed that many of you have given little thought to what drives your passion, what excites you or makes you happy, and it is those things, dear ones, that deserves your focus, as they are the ones, the areas that fill you the most with joy and elation. Don't be afraid to admit to yourself what it is you really want to be doing. When you fear admitting what drives your passion, what brings you complete joy, then you are denying your true and authentic self from coming forth and being known. Sometimes what you really want to be doing may not seem all that exciting to someone else, and that is okay, as long as it makes you happy and brings you joy and doesn't bring harm to anyone. What gets your heart pumping and stimulates you to get out of bed comes from knowing you are going to be doing something you enjoy. If possible, dear ones, put aside some time so you can do some of the things you enjoy to do, the things that give you something to look forward to with excitement, and commit to doing them. Even for a few precious minutes, you'll be glad you did, as the stress and strain from the day or days before will begin to melt away, as you begin to flow and merge with what you are doing that is joyous to your heart and soul. There is so much for you to do each day, and there is never enough time to get it all done. This is when you take some time and organize what it is that is necessary and important, and what you can let slide. You do have the power to choose to do what is more important and necessary over something that is of less importance. It is up to you, dear ones, to determine what is important and necessary and what can be done at another time. Don't dwell on what you cannot do, focus on what you can. Have you ever thought of the consequences and meaning of your actions? What really matters, dear ones, is how much those consequences mean to you. because until you attach emotions to them, they have no meaning whatsoever. Have you ever experienced yourself struggling on a path or direction that others have encouraged you to take because they declare the rewards to be so great or they sounded incredibly impressive? The reason you struggled was because deep down what you were doing didn't ignite your passion, it had no meaning, and therefore reaching the end didn't bring you to a feeling of accomplishment. It is important, dear ones, to do what has meaning and purpose, what excites you and motivates you. Don't get caught up in what everyone else is doing. They are doing what excites and motivates them, what gives them meaning and purpose. Find what gives you purpose and do it. If you already have a good idea what it is that matters to you, what is important and necessary, but you have trouble making time for these things, then you just might need to juggle some things around, clear out some of your less important things for what matters. We encourage you to choose 3 most important tasks and get them done as soon as you rise in the morning. Once you have determined from careful self-examination what it is that truly matters to you, take care of this first, make it a priority before committing to tasks of less importance. Your level of productivity will increase in other areas as a result of looking after what is most important to you first. Instead of paying your bills first thing in the morning, pay yourself with a few minutes of meditation, or have a brisk walk as your coffee is brewing or your tea is steeping. There are ways you can incorporate a few minutes into your day for the things that bring you pleasure and peace of mind. We have witnessed so many dear souls not being able to spend time with friends or family members because of their work schedule and of other demands. Well, we say make time, as family and friends are essential. Add this time to your calendar or appointment scheduler and commit to this time. Spending time with friends and family is time well spent, never is it a waste. Committing time to family and friends is important and necessary. Finding time to do things together that brings out your joy, love, and excitement is important to the now of your moment that is helping to pave the way of your future. Each person has different things that drive their passion, what fills their heart and soul with joy. It is up to each of you to learn what it is that truly drives you, and then make time on what you discover, as it does matter. What matters most, dear ones, is precious to your heart and matters dearly. That is where your focus needs to be, it is where you need to make time for. Bring your attention to what truly matters, as what truly matters is essential, necessary and important to you. And so it is. I'm Ascended Master, Lady Leto, through Julie Miller. spiritualnetworks.com